What's up, nerds? OBD back for MTG Next Door. It's early in the morning, but I felt like opening some packs. I made a video the other day, but the pulls I had were so atrocious. I was so I was so done with it. I just nixed the whole video. So this is actually we'll call it day 2, even though this is day 3. These are my packs. I still have a bunch of stuff for Stitch. I'll make a couple more videos for him. I know he had said on his video last night he might put one out tonight, so that's why I decided to put one out this morning. We'll wait and see if he posts one later today. It's so early in the morning; it is way too early to drink a beer, so it is not a Stitch birthday video today. It is an OBD early morning, having my coffee pack opening. So anyway, we're gonna go through these. Wild Hypothesis, Adventurous Eater, Elite Interceptor, Chase Inspiration, Seize the Spoils, Page Loose Leaf, Visionary's Dance, Orisa Tide Choreographer, Snooping Page, Environmental Scientist, and a rare is a Shattered Sanctum. It enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. I just wish it had, Plains Swamp on here so it was searchable, but still, nonetheless, cool, nonetheless. So we'll take that. And then Disdainful Stroke is our Mystical Archive, 1 and a blue, counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. Not horrible. Deluge Virtuoso, Paradox Gardens, and a Fractal Elemental Token. All right, I mean, lands are good. As I mature as a Magic the Gathering player, I admit that lands are good. Even though they're not fun to open, it's good to have them. Anyway. Or good to have good lands, good dual lands. Target Artist, Target Artist. It is very early. Hold on. Instead of chugging a beer, we're going to take a sip of coffee. Maybe that'll help. Anyway. Tenured Concoctor, Cost of Brilliance, Owlin Historian, Wilt in the Heat, Biblioplex Tomekeeper, that is a mouthful, Forum Necroscribe, Pest Brood Sloth, Colossus of the Blood Age, Pox Plague. Oh, that's a rare. Okay, let's read what it is. Pox Plague. Oh my gosh, for 5 black. Oh my gosh. Each player loses half their life, then discards half their cards in their hand, then sacrifices half their permanents they control of their choice. Round down. Okay, I'm playing it. I'm absolutely playing this. Just when the table turns on me and they all come after me because I'm doing the things that they want to do. Stitch talked in his video about how he's such a good drafter. For some reason, I draw so much hate because I like putting my creatures out on the board. I don't even care about attacking. I just want them out there. I just like, cultivating my menagerie. But you know what? You come at me, you're getting Pox Plagued. That's just fantastic. That is such a hate card. Every deck that's going in, that I can play that. Second rare is Steal the Show, 2 and a red. Choose 1 or both. Target player discards any number of cards, then draws that many. And then Steal the Show deals damage equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, why wouldn't you do both? I mean, why not both? And a rare, Prismatic Ending, is X and a white, is Converge, exile target land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. Okay. So, up to 5, right? Less than or equal to the number of colors. Yeah, okay. It's early. I gotta get my brain wrapped around that. Harsh Annotation, and a Fancy Plains, and Inkling Fractal Token. That was a good pack. Triple rare pack. We'll take that all day. I do like the artwork on these. The Mystical Archives. Very pretty artwork. Or cool artwork. I don't know if I would call it pretty. I just like it. I don't know. All right. Hungry Graphalon, Last Gasp, Interjection, Banishing Betrayal, Ancestral Anger, Grapple with Death, Molten Note, Sky Coach Waypoint, Graduation Day, Growth Curve, and a rare is Color Storm Stallion, It's Ward 1 and Haste for 3/3 for 1 a blue and a red. It has Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If 5 or more mana were spent to cast that spell, create a token that's a copy of this creature. Well, fancy dancy. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Anytime you can copy creatures, I like it. Repel Calamity is 1 and a white. Destroy target creature with power or toughness greater 4 or greater. That's rad. Hydro Channeler, Titan's Grave, and a Pest. Fractal token. Okay. I will say my box is very sparse on the mythics. Extremely sparse on the dragons. I have seen none. Dragon would be nice. Okay, so Procrastinate, Zealous Lorecaster, Oracle's Restoration, Send in the Pest. Send in the Pest. Pest Mascot. Okay, this is a cool little card. So I have this in a different format, but I'll definitely welcome that. But it's really weird that it shows up so early in the pack. And it's a mythic. So Cody Vociferous Codex. It is a legendary artifact creature book construct for 1/4. Cast it for 3. You can't cast permanent spells while he's on the board, obviously. And then 4 and a tap, add Wooburg. When you next cast a spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcery card with lesser mana value. Until the end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled this way at the bottom of your library in a random order. I've been thinking about building this for a while just because, like, you can have creatures in your deck, but while he's out, you obviously can't cast them. But anything like enchantments or, instant sorceries that just proc a creature onto the board or make a copy spell or those kind of things. I mean, I know that opens the door for, like, if your stuff gets, blinked, those tokens would immediately just dissipate. But still, nonetheless, pretty rad to see this. Very happy about that. We'll put that right there. Abigail, Poet Laureate, Impractical Joke, Fractal Tender, and our rare is Practice Offense. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Target creature gains your choice of double strike or lifelink until end of turn. Flashback 1. That is fan-freaking-tastic. What a great card. Oh man, you get to do it twice. Double strike or lifelink. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, that's going in my Turtles deck because my Turtles are all about 1/1 counters, and yeah, we like that. OBD likes that. Oh, and we got a Emeritus of Woe is a mythic. Vampire Warlock. Oh, it's got Demonic Tutor on it. Rad. Okay, so I don't have Demonic Tutor, but now I have it. This creature enters prepared. Okay, and then search your library, and then the Demonic Tutor is 1 of black. Search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures died this turn, this creature becomes prepared. Okay, so if you can somehow keep this creature around and alive, you can recast Demonic Tutor. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Spell Pierce, I think we already got this. It's 1 blue, counter target spell unless controller pays 2. And then Cheerful, Osteomancer, Swamp, and Junk. Okay, well, so I was just complaining about no mythics, and there's 2 right there. Yep, fancy. And this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card. Like that a lot. All right, so we got a couple more packs today. Maybe the key for opening my packs is first thing in the morning when my throat's all groggly and I haven't had coffee yet. All right, Noxious Newt, Masterful Flourish, Ascendant Dust Speaker, Landscape Painter, Pursue the Past, Fractal Mascot, End of the Hunt, Flow State, Startled Relic Sloth, Topiary Lecture, and our rare is Harmonized Trio. Again, the college band. Merfolk Bard Wizard, and it is for 1 blue, and it has Brainstorm stapled onto it. So tap, and then tap 2 untapped creatures. So basically tap 3 creatures, this becomes prepared. And then Brainstorm is just 1 blue, draw 3 cards, and then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. That's a lot. That you're asking a lot just to trigger a brainstorm. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I mean, anyway, I like brainstorm. It's a good card, but why would you not just like put it in? You know what I mean? A braid, boring. We're not going to read that. Inkling mascot, Fields of Strife, and a spirit fractal token. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so some of these are really good. You know, the cards that you get, you know, stapled onto it. Obviously, you know, Demonic Tutor is kind of nice to have that finally, since I have not had that before. But yeah, it's just some of these, the hoops you have to jump through to get them working seem a little much. But sometimes the game Magic the Gathering is a little much. A little extra, if you will. All right. This and 2 more packs. Dig Site Inventory, Textbook Tabulator, Heated Argument, Studious First Year, Melancholic Poet, Stadium Title Mage, Potioner's Trove, Brush Off, Witherbloom Charm, Diary of Dreams, and then a Mythic. Okay, Mythic. It is Restoration Seminar, return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then Paradigm. Okay, it's a Paradigm card, so it happens every turn. Then exile the spell. After you first resolve a spell with this name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases. Yeah, that's just fantastic. They're expensive, but at that point in the game, you're going to have some stuff in your graveyard. Yeah, these Paradigm cards are donkey lips. We like that. Giant Growth, fantastic. That artwork is hysterical. I love it. Giant Squirrel. Target creature gets +3/+3 into end of turn. Love it. And then Comforting Counsel. Okay, what are you? So you are a rare, 1 and a green. Sorry, this foiling's a little hard to read. Whenever you gain life, put a growth counter on this enchantment. As long as there are 5 or more growth counters on this enchantment, creatures you control get +3/+3. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's not hard to do at all. And it comes out turn 2. Yeah, you could definitely do that. I mean, it's going to get... This is going to get blown up at some point, but nonetheless, that's pretty wild. And a Fancy Mountain and a Spirit Inkling token. Yeah, I'm not really collecting these lands. I don't know if anybody at the local table is, but you guys are welcome to have my fancy lands. I don't think I've got many of them, but I have some, and you're welcome to them. All right, Tackle Artist, Tenured Concoctor, Cost of Brilliance, Owlin Historian, Procrastinate, Mage Tower Referee. That's what I'm doing about my day-to-day. I'm procrastinating by opening cards. Scathing Shadelock, Divergent Equation, Borrowed Knowledge, Proctor's Gaze, and a rare is Splatter Technique. Gross. Sounds like something from Forensic Files or something like that. The blood splatter. 1, 2 blue, and 2 red. Choose 1. Draw 4 cards. Splatter Technique deals 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker. I mean, that's fantastic. My only problem is you've got a theme here. You know, draw 4 cards, deals 4 damage to each creature. Why not make the cost 4? Why make it 5? Just a flavor. That could have been a flavor win, Watsy. That could have been a flavor win. And then bulk up for 1 and a red. Double target creature's power until end of turn. Flashback 4 and 2 red. Yeah, that can get out of hand in a big bad creature deck. Actually, that can go into my equipment deck. I've got one where I'm trying to basically Voltron up, a character and give it myriad, so it's attacking everybody simultaneously. And then if you can double the target creature's power until end of turn when it's already a beast anyway, give it trample. Oh yeah, we like that. OBD likes that. Lorehold Charm, Mountain, and a treasure elemental token. All right, last pack for the day. What do we have here? Rapier Wit, Deluge Virtuoso, Expressive Fire Dancer, Follow the Lumerets, Burrog Mainmaker. All right, so this is the This is the card that was actually doing me some good work in the draft the other day. He stayed around for a while, and I think I was able to resurrect him somehow, pull him out of my graveyard back to the battlefield. Good little frog. And no Stitch, I was not making fun of the frogs. I had this guy on my team, and he was a winner. Imperious Ink Mage, Pterafractal, Killian's Competence, Homesickness, and I don't know if you can hear it, but that's my cat trying to get my attention behind me. Garrison Excavator, and then our rare is Deathcap Glade. It's a land, kind of a womp womp at the end of the opening today, but enters tapped unless you have 2 or more other lands. Tap for a swamp or a forest. Again, not horrible, but just not the thing you want to see. You know, lands are lands; they're fine. But anyway, all right. So knockout maneuver. Do not know this card. 2 and a green. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Yeah, I took apart my bar fight deck, but this is definitely one of those cards that goes in the bar fight deck. That deck got out of hand real fast because I was just dumping creatures onto the board for super cheap, and they were punching people as soon as they hit the board because I had I can't remember what I had up, but it was basically a card that every time, you know, I could cast each creature for 1 red, and it did damage as soon as it hit the board, and it was just so nasty. I just dumped my whole menagerie onto the board. It was so funny yet awful. I took the deck apart immediately after that happened because I was like, okay, it did the thing that I wanted it to do. It was awful. I acknowledge it. I did an awful thing, and I never brought it back to the table because I don't want to be a toxic player. I know I can be from time to time, but I let it happen once, and then I'll get rid of it. I'll feel bad and not build it again. All right, Helping Hand for 1 white. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Awesome. And then Forum of Amity and Fractal Spirit Token. All right, cool. 3 mythics today. I was whining about it before I started the video, and now I'm not whining about it because there you go. Thank you. Very happy to see this. I think getting another copy of Cody definitely makes me want to build him. And then that Restoration Seminar is just fantastic. The Paradigm cards, I don't know where that one went. The Paradigm cards, I'm convinced. Where did it go? What did I do with it? Oh my gosh, this is awful. Anyway, the Paradigm cards are probably the best in this set. I'm gonna just say that. Oh, it's right here. I'm so stupid. Anyway, it is early. I'm having more coffee. I'm leaving now. Goodbye.